We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, rather look at the defense. They came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ready up.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down, Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. But definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
The return is Reed.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be on.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Come on, set. Blaster, sit. Green jack. Steel, black.
On 1st and 10, Love. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Yellow. Eat old blue.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
A final shot before half for Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Here we go, set. Drill green. Ready?
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Out to the left here to Reed. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3.
Ready?
This short throw caught by Goddard. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Love now to pass on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And those 2 just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Smash, red.
Again, it's Love. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Slide through. Right, right. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Aaron Donald able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Ooh, the juke. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Rashawn Gary, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
I think a lot of time when you see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Murray now on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Rondale Moore
From 10 yards out. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
A Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here.
Moore, the man in motion.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll wind up short of the goal line, so they will not be able to get this back within a score as this remains a 10-point differential. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Black shot. Black ultra. Hey, red. Faster, faster.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready. Go ready. Blaster, 6. Hut.
Love now on second down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he showed off the athletic Jew. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Green jack. Steel, black. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Nifty move. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Tyler Goodson, 49 yards. And the Cards are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
They really capitalized on that one, didn't they?
Yeah.
Short kick, and they brought it all the way back.
Yeah, you start thinking, wow, maybe he can take it to the 35, get us in great shape. Heck, he just took it the whole way.
Yeah, no sense stopping when they're not going to stop you. Take it all the way in.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
First down, Love to pass.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Yellow.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Ultra.
On 3rd down, Love. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing on first down is Murray. Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kenny Clark in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you hate to admit it, but sometimes in this sport, the determining factor of who wins, who loses, just plain dumb luck.
Yeah, sometimes it turns out that way, doesn't it? If this is basketball, we'd say that was a shooter's bounce, right? In this case, hitting the crossbar and finding its way over. I actually coached in a game where a kid made a 42-yard field goal, which was the extent of his distance, hit the crossbar, fell over for the win. It goes the other direction. We lose that night.
Set, ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
6, mega, red, yellow. Ready?
Love. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Throw left side complete. That's Jenkins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Let's go.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Real green. Claude red. Set, cut.
To throw now. Here's Love. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Jaden Reed, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Monarchs strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Lucas Van Ness in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Darnell Savage. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Check match.
They'll try again with Jones. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Aaron Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Monarchs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal, you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Smith red. Smack, smack. Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Shot, 17. Red, cycle.
Love now. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Let's go now.
The roughing the kicker called on fourth down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps.